This is T, not P. If your P is this color, you have problems. My mom had some problems this morning. It was a beautiful day. I was going to spend the whole day doing the garage and hopefully getting things organized enough to not have to be out there doing stuff anymore. But she called me in a panic. My brother needed some health insurance, so we have these various commercials on television for health insurance and medicine and trade schools and everything else. And so he heard about this company on the television, and he had the sales guy come over, and he bought some insurance. But how he dragged my mom into it, I don't really understand why. The guy convinced them that it covered what everyone else didn't cover or something. Must have been. I don't know. And it's very confusing. All those papers and all the small print is very confusing. And I'd say the majority of people do not understand it. And I'm not saying that they're dumb or anything. I don't understand half of it. I have to really sit down and read it and reread it and reread it. And, they do that on purpose, I think. But anyway, they signed up for this insurance plan thing. And my mom has a neuropathy in her feet. And the doctor came up with an idea of something that might help. But of course they can't do it because of this new insurance thing. When they signed the new insurance thing, the small print said, and I read the small print, I looked at it later, the small print said, once you are with us, we are the deciding factor, period. We say no, it's no. My mom has been with this other company in Medicare for the last 15 years. And now she's being told no. So she called me kind of in a half panic, and we drafted a letter to the company saying, telling them, drop, this was a mistake. We tried getting a hold of you by phone and couldn't. We tried doing this and that and could never get anyone. And we faxed it to them. Mom and I went to a copy place. I typed it up on their machine there, on their word processor, and she signed it, and we faxed it. So I don't know what will happen. But small print, boy, that can really get to you. Renting anything, renting furniture, renting an apartment, there's always small print. There's always that clause at the end, or even applying for a job. The small print usually says something like, we can drug test you at any time, or this is not necessarily a contract, so you can end your employment or we can end your employment at any time. And it always says that. I don't know how many people read it. They just want to turn the application in. I read all that. I know I'm a nerd, but it can save you a lot of trouble. I went to a trade school back in 1979 for broadcasting. They taught sales, cold calling and sales, which I don't like. I don't like at all. Production, which I loved, and being on-air personality, which I didn't mind at all. I like the production end of it the best, I think, and I made several commercials. I had the tightest splice around. That's back before digital, when we worked with reel-to-reel tape. And we spliced things in and out, and did voiceovers. I had character voices, and did couple commercials. I did a commercial for a van, like a car van, van place where they added on, this was back when those great big V8 gas guzzling vans, you could get them all fixed up with sofas inside, or what else? Ladders and racks and all kinds of stuff, and I did a character voice for that. Maybe I'll play it sometime. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Maybe not. But anyway, that trade school, I was being helped through the state to be able to go there. Helped me, and I had to sign my life away to be able to go to this school. In the fine print, which I didn't know until that last day, I had everything handed in after 2 years, and I even had on-air commercials and everything, and even a couple of job offers. Yes. Anyway, I showed up for the very last exit interview thing, and they said, "Oh, you're out." I said, "What?" They pointed to the small print. It said, "If at any time we feel that you are unairworthy, goodbye." And they said, "You're unairworthy." Yeah, they had my money. What could I do? Anyway, be careful. Read all the small print. Take your time. Try to understand it. If you don't understand it, ask to have it explained. If they can't do a sufficient job, find someone else. Know what you're getting into. Read the small print. It's very important. It will save you a lot of trouble. I don't know how long this vlog is. I don't have my glasses on. I don't know. I have to take Mom to the hairdo place in the morning, and then the afternoon is mine to clean the garage, I think, maybe. Doggone it, it's taking a long time to get something done around here. Don't forget, read the small print. Don't sign your life away until you read that small print. Upward and onward.